Chapter 8. Talk ain't cheap. Jack gets home and immediately calls Larry. Larry, it's Jack, I had to call you. You know that TV we brought up the other day, the one we had to get rid of because it was broken? Remember the stuff we burned up afterwards? Sure, what about it? Answers Larry. Well, I've come to find out there was a shitload of money in there, we didn't even look. I guess we were in such a hurry to do what we had to do, that we never even thought of it. Man, what a hump. Replies Larry. Next time, we'll make goddamn sure we take a real good look. Next time. Exclaims Jack with surprise. There's always more of 'em, ain't there? Larry replies soberly. I know a lot about rats, for every one you kill, there's always a dozen more, down in the holes. You're not gonna keep taking this shit, are you, Jack? You don't look like the kind of guy that's willing to be shitted on, living in fear all the time. They haven't bothered me yet, I got no problem with them, replies Jack. I don't like what they're doing, but they're not bothering me. Trust me, they will. And, when they do, you'll get sick of it real quick, and I'll be getting a call about some more free food for my boys. I'll be waiting by the phone. With that, Larry hangs up. Jack peers through the hazy window of the lunchbox, he then goes inside. The well-worn, faded, and chipped formica counter stands before a row of old-style circular stools, each covered with red vinyl, which is creased with age. Some are torn, while others are patched up with gray duct tape. Only 3 or 4 of the seats remain unblemished. Adjacent to the aisle, along the opposite wall to the row of stools, are several booths, also clearly marred and worn with age. Each is clad with the same faded red vinyl as the stool, and many are patched up with the same gray tape. The tables are of the same faded and chipped formica as the counter. The air is filled with the smell of recently fried bacon, mixed with the odor of burnt coffee. Charlie, the owner and cook, stands behind the counter, wearing a food-stained apron. He is a large man in his 50s, with a protruding belly, and slicked back oily hair. Jack walks towards a stool, at the end of the row, nearest the entrance to the kitchen. His eyes are fixed on 4 gang members, seated in a booth, near the rear of the shop. They all appear just as Frank's description to Hal. Jack spies DS in an instant. He is easy to pick out, with a sparkling gold nose ring dangling below his broad nostrils, and a snarly grin, which raises his thin upper lip, revealing a gleaming gold incisor. He speaks in a deep, raspy, drawn-out voice. All 4 of the men are wearing black shirts, the left shoulders of each bearing an embroidered, oval-shaped patch, the letters FM, in black and orange, surrounded by red and yellow flames. 2 of them wear olive gray, military-style hats, also featuring the orange flame patch above their tattered brims. Jack sits at the counter, just within earshot of their conversation, and orders a coffee. Slowly sipping, he listens intently. Just as Hal had said, they banter back and forth in loud, boisterous voices. After 20 minutes or so, he hears one of them call to Charlie, "Put it on my tab, Charlie boy, I'm buyin' today." The announcement is from DS, and with a laugh, they all get up and leave. Those bastards. Every goddamn day, same shit. Blurts Charlie as the door slams behind them. He angrily smacks his spatula down on the grill. Goddamn it. What's the problem? Jack asked him naively. Those fucking bums come in here every day, order up breakfast and never pay a dime. But, didn't he just say to put it on his tab? Replies Jack again in an innocent tone. Are you shitting me? Tab? There's no tab. The only tab would be my hospital bill if I tried to collect. Why not call the cops? Asked Jack again, feigning naivete. Cops? They're more afraid of those punks than I am. Charlie explains angrily. Even if I did call them, the next thing would be my place getting burned out. Did you see the FM tats on the back of their hands, and on their necks? They call themselves the firemen, why do you think? It's sure not because they put fires out. It's a bitch. Answers Jack in a sympathetic voice. With that, he leaves the lunchbox and walks home.